Overall, how do I feel about my birth control situation? I feel great.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
The past couple of years, I've been getting the same question almost daily, definitely weekly, and that is, what do I do for birth control? I so appreciate that many of you are interested to know what I do in this realm, and I'm very happy to share it with you. If this is a realm that is not interesting to you, I totally understand, and check the next video out because it'll likely be more in your area of interest. I'm going to talk about what I do in terms of contraception and also what I did when I was getting my period regularly in terms of menstrual flow. 3 quick things. If you've been watching my videos regularly, you've probably heard them all, so I'll be quick. 1, if you haven't already started following me on Instagram, my tag is simpleliving13. 2, my program Simplify is discounted this whole month. So if you want to start living your dreams, want to get more in touch with yourself and what that even looks like, check out Simplify. Here's the discount code. And I'm going to be presenting and teaching acro at the Woodstock Fruit Festival coming up in August. You can use this discount code to get $100 off through me. So, menstruation. Yeah, that's a fun topic. It really is, though. It's really incredible what our bodies can do. Male bodies, female bodies, all our bodies. I don't think that I'm some expert in the realm of natural or minimalist birth control. I'd like to start by saying that, but I am very happy to share with you what I do, what I have tried, and what's working for me. As always, I so encourage you to feel out what feels best for you and go from there. I started taking oral contraceptives, birth control pills, when I was about 15 years old, I believe, and I took them straight through for somewhere around 10 years. My primary reason for taking the pill was because I was sexually active during all that time, as they say, and I didn't want to get pregnant. Then I went off the pill for about 6 months and I played around with tracking my cycle naturally. I read a book called Taking Charge of Your Fertility, and I learned a lot about how you can track your cycle using different signs that our body gives us to let us know where it is in the cycle, and it's really pretty incredible. I wholeheartedly recommend the book. I think it's a really great way to learn more about your cycle if that's something you're interested in doing, whether you are looking to get pregnant, not get pregnant, or just get more in touch with your body in that way. It's super interesting and helpful. I really enjoyed playing around with tracking my cycle, taking my temperature in the mornings and reading the different signs from my body and tracking them. What I found was, because I travel so frequently, my cycle is not super consistent or easy to track, which makes it harder to know when I'm ovulating and when I'm not, and when is a safer time to be having sex if I do or don't desire to get pregnant. That's why I don't currently use that form of natural birth control, although I do think it's really awesome. And if you have a regular cycle, and I know people that track it this way, they found it really helpful in terms of using it as a great method of birth control. After I played around with that, about 4 years ago, I decided to get an IUD, which is a device that looks a little bit like a little T guide that they insert up into your uterus. They insert it through your vagina, up through the cervix, and it actually sits inside of your uterus. The IUD makes a lot of sense for me because I don't have to think about anything. Like I said, got it inserted 4 years ago. I got the Mirena IUD, which is good for 5 years, and it emits a low level of hormones. It is way fewer hormones than I was taking when I was taking the pill regularly, so I love that. They also make a copper IUD, which is good for 10 years, and that emits no hormones. It works similarly, but there are some differences. I believe that there are other types of IUDs on the market now. I know somebody who is getting one of the 2-year-long ones that also emits a low level of hormones. I think it's similar to the Mirena IUD, but different. After the first day or two of getting the IUD, I haven't had any sort of pain or discomfort. It's been virtually unnoticeable that it's there. I can feel it. If you reach up inside of your vagina, you can feel the little metal, it's like a string hanging down that comes down through your cervix, but it's very unobtrusive. I mean, I have to search for it sometimes, and my partners have said that they can't feel it during sex. I really don't think about it a lot. It's pretty convenient for me because I don't have to do anything daily. It's just there, and it's really effective for me in my lifestyle right now. I will say that when I got it inserted, it was pretty painful for me. My sister got it inserted just like right after I did, and she was chilling. It really wasn't a big deal for her, and I know other people who have said the same thing. After the initial shock and pain of having it inserted, what I had were just, you know, like discomfort and cramps, like having very bad menstrual cramps. And I sat in a hot tub for the day, and I think I had a heating pad on me that night, and then I was good to go. The next day I think I was feeling a lot better. The first month after I got it, or at least the first 3 to 4 weeks, I think, I was spotting. It wasn't necessarily a very heavy spot. It was kind of like here and there, and then it tapered off, and I haven't had my period since. This is pretty common from the people I've talked to and from what my gynecologist at the time told me with this IUD, that people stop getting their period. I don't have to worry about my menstrual flow anymore and what to do with it. But many of you have asked, so I will let you know that I used to use a menstrual cup. Before that, I used the OB tampons, the little guys that are about this big. But I was pumped when they started making menstrual cups, or at least when they became more popular and I started hearing about them, because it's a super awesome option, a minimalist option. Basically, you insert this menstrual cup inside of you and it fills up, and then you take it out, you empty it, you wash it, you put it back in. It's really simple. They have different sizes, lots of different options. Amazon is a great place to find them, as well as health food stores. Overall, how do I feel about my birth control situation? I feel great. I'm so grateful that there are so many options. I'm so grateful that I've been able to take advantage of them. Would I like to be tracking my cycle naturally at some point? Yeah, that sounds awesome. I love a lot of elements of it. But right now I really appreciate how I can feel relaxed, stress-free. I can do the type of travel I want, which is really important for me right now. And I can connect with my partners that I choose to sexually, because that's a really important part of life for me too. And I don't want to have a child at this time, and so the IUD is such a great option. Living a healthy life is super important to me. I feel so grateful that I have dedicated so much of my time and energy to healthful practices. I really do feel healthy and more vibrant and happier every year. One huge theme that I've been noticing is that whatever keeps you lower stress, whatever has kept me more stress-free in my lifestyle, is a win. It's great to strive for natural health. It's great to strive for a plant-based diet if that's what you want. It's great to strive for fruit-based diet if that's what you want. It's great to strive for living in a way that is environmentally friendly. It's great to downsize. It's great to do all these things that so many of us are attracted to. And it's also great to have fun and to live a low-stress life, to take care of yourself in all the ways. And some of those ways are just relaxing and not worrying too much, not worrying at all if you can, because I mean, when it comes down to it, there's so many things that we can focus on. There's so many areas that we can put our energy to help us live healthier lives, and we don't have the time and energy to do all of them at once. I heard once this saying, and it stuck with me. It's like, you can do anything, but you can't do everything. And I think basically you can't do it all at once. And right now I really choose travel, and I really choose acrobatics and the adventures that I'm on. I really choose my partners and the people that I connect with. All this is super important to me and is taking precedence in my life, and it has led me to these choices around what I do for natural birth control and what I was doing in terms of taking care of my menstrual flow. So I hope that has been helpful. I so appreciate that many of you have been really interested in hearing about this from me. I'm honored. If you guys have any additional questions on this, feel free to post them below. It's been so fun connecting with you again. I hope you have a beautiful day.